Sometimes, life gives us success when we least expect it, and sometimes it does so in the most absurd ways. Imagine being mocked for making insane business decisions, like shipping coal to Newcastle, a place infamous for its coal, and yet somehow coming out on top. Meet Timothy Dexter, a man whose entire life was a series of questionable decisions that defied logic, yet led him to unbelievable wealth. Was he a genius, a fool, or just really, really lucky? Well, grab your seat, because this story is about to take you on a wild ride through eccentricity, business, and fortune in the most unpredictable way possible. Throughout history, an estimated 117 billion humans have been born since the dawn of man, each contributing to the vast tapestry of human existence. This staggering number highlights the sheer scale of our species and the multitude of experiences that have shaped our world. Among these countless lives, a select few have emerged as notable figures, leaving indelible marks on history through their actions, ideas, and innovations. In 2022, a groundbreaking initiative was launched to create a comprehensive database of notable humans aimed at cataloging the lives and contributions of those who have significantly influenced society. This database serves as a valuable resource for understanding the impact of these individuals and the historical context in which they lived. It allows us to explore the connections between their achievements and the broader currents of human history, providing insights into how certain figures have shaped the course of events. The contrast between ordinary lives and those of influential figures is striking. While the majority of people lead lives that may seem unremarkable, filled with daily routines and personal struggles, notable individuals often rise above the fray, driven by ambition, vision, or sheer talent. These figures, be they scientists, artists, leaders, or thinkers, have the ability to inspire change, challenge the status quo, and ignite movements that resonate through time. Their stories often serve as beacons of possibility, illustrating how one person's actions can ripple through society and alter the trajectory of history. Yet it is essential to recognize that the significance of these notable individuals does not diminish the value of ordinary lives. Each person contributes to the collective human experience, and the interplay between the extraordinary and the mundane is what makes history rich and complex. Timothy Dexter is often regarded as one of history's greatest idiots, a title that seems paradoxical given his remarkable success in business despite a series of absurd decisions. Born in 1747, Dexter's reputation stems from his unconventional approach to entrepreneurship, which frequently defied logic and common sense. His most infamous blunder was shipping coal to Newcastle, a city known for its abundant coal resources. This decision, seemingly the epitome of foolishness, turned unexpectedly profitable when his shipment coincided with a coal shortage, allowing him to sell at a premium. Such bizarre twists of fate characterized Dexter's career as he stumbled into success time and again, often through sheer luck rather than strategic planning. His ventures included investing in warming pans, which he believed would be in high demand, and even shipping a cargo of whalebone, both of which raised eyebrows and prompted ridicule. Yet against all odds, these ventures often yielded surprising returns, further solidifying his reputation as a man whose luck overshadowed his questionable judgment. Dexter's life is a fascinating study of contrasts. His decisions were often met with disbelief, yet they led to financial success that many would envy. This juxtaposition of absurdity and achievement sets the stage for a deeper exploration of his life and legacy. Timothy Dexter was born in 1747 in Malden, Massachusetts, into a family that faced significant financial struggles. Growing up in a modest household, Dexter's early life was marked by hardship, which shaped his character and ambitions. His family's limited means meant that he did not receive a formal education, a fact that would later contribute to his reputation as an eccentric businessman. Instead of attending school, Dexter was thrust into the workforce at a young age, which led to his indentured servitude. At the age of 16, he became an indentured servant, a common practice at the time, where he worked for a local tanner. This experience not only provided him with a basic understanding of trade, but also instilled in him a strong work ethic and a desire to improve his circumstances. Dexter's early years were characterized by labor-intensive work, which laid the groundwork for his future endeavors. After completing his term of servitude, he continued to work as a tanner, gradually saving money and gaining valuable skills in the process. However, it was not until he made a pivotal decision to marry that his fortunes began to change. In 1774, Dexter married Elizabeth Frothingham, a woman from a wealthier background. This union marked a significant turning point in his life, as it provided him with access to resources and connections that he had previously lacked. Elizabeth's family was well off, and through this marriage, Dexter was able to transition from his humble beginnings to a more prosperous lifestyle. With his new financial stability, he ventured into business, initially focusing on the trade of goods that would eventually lead him to unexpected success. This transformation from a poor tanner to a wealthy merchant was remarkable, showcasing Dexter's resilience and determination to rise above his circumstances. His early life experiences, marked by struggle and hard work, equipped him with a unique perspective that would influence his later, often absurd, business decisions. As we explore Timothy Dexter's journey from a challenging upbringing to wealth, we gain insight into the factors that shaped his character and the unconventional path he would take in the world of commerce. His story serves as a testament to the idea that even those who start with little can achieve great things through perseverance and a bit of luck. Dexter's marriage to Elizabeth Frothingham was a pivotal moment in his life, one that significantly altered his financial trajectory. While many may view marriage as a union of love, Dexter's motivations were largely pragmatic. He sought wealth and social standing. Elizabeth hailed from a well-to-do family in Charlestown, Massachusetts, and through this marriage, Dexter inherited a considerable fortune that would lay the foundation for his future endeavors. This newfound wealth allowed him to transition from his humble beginnings as a tanner to a more affluent lifestyle, providing him with opportunities he had previously only dreamed of. With Elizabeth by his side, Dexter attempted to integrate himself into the upper echelons of Charlestown society. He sought to cultivate an image of respectability and sophistication, often going to great lengths to impress his new social circle. However, his lack of formal education and his eccentric personality often made it difficult for him to fully fit in. Dexter's attempts to navigate high society were marked by a series of missteps and misunderstandings, which only added to his reputation as an oddity. Despite these challenges, he was determined to make a name for himself and prove his worth among the elite. During this period, Dexter also established a leatherworking business, capitalizing on his background as a tanner. This venture not only provided him with a steady income, but also allowed him to leverage his skills and knowledge of the trade. His business flourished, and he began to amass wealth through various ventures, including the production of leather goods. However, it was his unorthodox business decisions that would ultimately define his legacy. The combination of his marriage to Elizabeth and the establishment of his leatherworking business marked a significant turning point in Dexter's life. He transitioned from a struggling laborer to a man of means, navigating the complexities of wealth and social status. Dexter's investment in continental currency is a fascinating chapter in his life, showcasing his penchant for risky decisions that often defied conventional wisdom. To understand the significance of this investment, it is essential to consider the historical context of continental currency. Introduced during the American Revolutionary War, continental currency was intended to finance the war effort. However, as the conflict dragged on and the Continental Congress printed more money to meet its financial needs, the currency rapidly devalued. By the time Dexter entered the fray, continental currency was widely regarded as a failing investment, with many viewing it as worthless. Despite the prevailing skepticism, Dexter made a bold decision to invest heavily in this devalued currency. His choice was not merely a gamble, it was a reflection of his unconventional approach to business. While others were divesting and avoiding the currency altogether, Dexter saw an opportunity where others saw despair. He purchased large amounts of continental currency at a fraction of its original value, believing that the tide could turn in favor of the fledgling nation. This audacious move would soon pay off in ways that no one, including Dexter himself, could have anticipated. As the Revolutionary War progressed, the Continental Army achieved significant victories, and public sentiment began to shift. The currency, once deemed worthless, started to regain value as the prospects of American independence grew brighter. Dexter's investment in continental currency transformed into an unexpected windfall, making him incredibly wealthy. His foresight and willingness to embrace risk allowed him to capitalize on a situation that others had written off as hopeless. This remarkable turn of events not only solidified Dexter's financial status, but also reinforced his reputation as a man of luck and eccentricity. The success of his investment in continental currency exemplifies the unpredictable nature of business and the fine line between folly and fortune. Despite his newfound wealth, Timothy Dexter faced significant struggles for acceptance within his community, particularly after moving to Newburyport, Massachusetts. This transition marked a new chapter in his life, as he sought to establish himself among the local elite. Dexter's wealth, amassed through a series of unconventional business ventures, did not automatically grant him the respect he craved. Instead, he found himself navigating a social landscape that was often unwelcoming to those who did not conform to its established norms. In his quest for acceptance, Dexter made several attempts to gain respect from his peers. He invested in local businesses and engaged in philanthropic efforts, hoping to demonstrate his commitment to the community. However, his eccentric personality and unrefined manners often overshadowed these efforts, leading to a perception of him as an outsider. One of the most absurd aspects of Dexter's attempts to fit in was his appointment as the informer of deer, a position that involved reporting on the hunting of deer in the area. This role, which seemed to lack any real significance, was emblematic of the community's mixed feelings toward him. While it was a legitimate title, the absurdity of the position only fueled the ridicule he faced. Many viewed it as a joke, further alienating Dexter from the very society he sought to join. His peers often mocked him, not only for his peculiar title, but also for his outlandish behavior and the bizarre decisions he made in business and social settings. This ridicule took a toll on Dexter, as he struggled to reconcile his wealth with the acceptance he desperately desired. Despite his financial success, he remained an object of scorn and laughter, a stark reminder that wealth alone does not guarantee social standing. Dexter's business decisions are often regarded as some of the most ridiculous in history, yet they frequently led to unexpected outcomes that contributed to his wealth. One of his most infamous ventures was his decision to sell coal to Newcastle, England, a city renowned for its coal production. At the time, Newcastle was experiencing a miner strike, which created a temporary shortage of coal. Dexter, seemingly oblivious to the absurdity of shipping coal to a place known for its abundant supply, seized the opportunity and sent a large shipment. To his astonishment, the coal arrived just as the strike intensified, allowing him to sell it at a premium price. This bizarre twist of fate not only showcased Dexter's uncanny luck, but also solidified his reputation as a man who could turn folly into fortune. Another notable venture was his shipment of bed warmers to the Caribbean. At first glance, this decision appeared nonsensical. Bed warmers were typically used in colder climates, making their demand in the tropical Caribbean questionable. However, Dexter's gamble paid off when he discovered that the wealthy residents of the islands were intrigued by the novelty of the warmers. They purchased them as luxury items, leading to unexpected profits for Dexter. This venture exemplified his ability to capitalize on the unpredictable nature of consumer behavior, even when his decisions seemed utterly absurd. Beyond these two infamous examples, Dexter engaged in a variety of other bizarre business ventures that contributed to his wealth. He invested in the production of whalebone, believing it would be in high demand for fashion and corsetry. His foresight proved correct, as whalebone became a sought-after material during that era, further enhancing his financial standing. Additionally, Dexter attempted to sell warming pans, which were typically used to heat beds despite their declining popularity. Surprisingly, he managed to sell these pans at a profit, demonstrating his knack for turning even the most outlandish ideas into successful ventures. Dexter's life is a testament to the unpredictable nature of business and the fine line between foolishness and fortune. His willingness to take risks and pursue unconventional paths ultimately led to his financial success, despite the ridicule he faced from his peers. Dexter's eccentric behavior played a significant role in shaping his legacy, making him a memorable figure in American history. One of the most notable aspects of his eccentricity was his extravagant mansion in Newburyport, Massachusetts, which he adorned with lavish decorations and peculiar architectural choices. This opulent residence became a reflection of his wealth and his desire to stand out in a society that often ridiculed him. In a bid to elevate his status, Dexter even self-styled himself as Lord Dexter, a title that further emphasized his unconventional approach to life. This grandiosity was not merely for show. It was a manifestation of his ambition to be recognized and respected, despite the ridicule he faced from his peers. Dexter's bizarre actions extended beyond his ostentatious lifestyle. One of the most infamous incidents was when he faked his own death to gauge the reactions of his friends and neighbors. He arranged for a mock funeral, complete with a coffin and mourners, only to reveal himself alive and well at the event. This stunt, while shocking, underscored his desire for attention and acceptance, albeit in a rather unconventional manner. Such antics contributed to his reputation as a man of peculiar whims, further solidifying his place in the annals of American eccentricity. The lasting impact of Dexter's life and decisions on American history is multifaceted. His story serves as a fascinating case study of the unpredictable nature of success and the complexities of social acceptance. Dexter's willingness to embrace risk and pursue unconventional paths resonates with the spirit of American entrepreneurship, illustrating how fortune can favor those who dare to defy societal norms. Moreover, his life reflects the broader themes of ambition, resilience, and the pursuit of identity in a rapidly changing society. While many may view Dexter as a figure of ridicule, his legacy is one of intrigue and inspiration. He challenges us to reconsider our definitions of success and intelligence, reminding us that sometimes the most eccentric individuals can leave a profound mark on history. Timothy Dexter's story is a paradox, a man who was ridiculed for his eccentric decisions, yet made an unimaginable fortune from them. Business acumen? Genius? Luck? Maybe it was all of the above. What we know for sure is that his legacy continues to fascinate and entertain, offering a unique perspective on success. The moral of Dexter's tale: don't be afraid to take risks, embrace the unpredictable, and remember, sometimes being a little absurd might just be the smartest thing you can do. If you found Timothy Dexter's life as fascinating as we did, subscribe, like, and share this video. Let's keep exploring the weird, wonderful, and often absurd figures of history. Until next time, stay bold, stay eccentric, and never underestimate the power of luck.